So our topic for this presentation will be the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. My name is Lakshan.
My name is Preethan.
So today we'll question what is the Charter and what it actually does to help us.
Why don't we go and ask them?
So I think the Charter of Rights is the laws in which every citizen in Canada are entitled to. It is the freedom that they all have, and it's based off of a certain group of people for Canadian citizens.
It's math, science, civics. That's everything. I'm pretty sure. People, laws, physics.
I think the Charter of Rights contributes to everybody having equal rights regardless of race, age, or sexuality.
The Charter of Rights, I don't really know, but I guess it's something that you have the right to be whoever you want, to like whoever you want. It could be either different gender or same gender, and yeah.
It's based on the freedom of people in Canada today and what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do, and how it impacts society.
What are some examples then?
Okay, some examples of the Charter of Right is that anyone has the right to vote, and you can follow any religion you want, and you have the right to marry whoever you want, regardless of gender.
The Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedom is one part and also a Bill of Rights located in the Canadian Constitution. The Constitution is a set of laws containing the basic rules about how our country operates.
A significant part of the Charter is Section 1. Section 1 is a section that confirms the rights listed in the Charter are guaranteed. It is also known as the Reasonable Limits Clause or Limitation Clause, as it legally allows the government to limit an individual's charter rights. This basic limitation on rights has been used in the last 20 years to prevent a variety of such objectionable conduct, and one of these examples would be the hate of speech for an individual. So what's the purpose of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms? The Charter of Rights and Freedoms protects basic rights and freedoms, ensures no one can take someone's rights or freedoms unreasonably, and with this power, it helps maintain Canada as a free and democratic society today.
Who created the Charter though?
Do you want to know more? Let's ask Mr. Trudeau for himself in an interview.
Alright, so for our interview today, we're going to talk about why you created the Charter of Rights and Freedom.
Okay, so back near World War II, I was a young child, so I've seen all the horrible things that have happened like near that time, and I saw how the United Nations, they wanted to make a Declaration of Human Rights, so nothing like that would ever happen again, and basically no rights can uptake the UN Declaration of Rights, and I really wanted Canada to be a part of something like that. So that's where I brought home the Canadian Constitution and the Charter of Rights and Freedom. When was the Charter created?
The Charter of Rights and Freedoms was signed into law by Queen Elizabeth II in 1982.
No, I never sent him sometimes.
Who's the demon?
Don't hurt yourself.
Yo, you don't let me have to be in it.
What are you doing?
Ooh, and then the other
What for?
Which led to the creation of the Charter. Where was the Charter created?
Being created by Canada's former Prime Minister, Mr. Trudeau, or also known as Pure Elliott Trudeau, and established by Queen Elizabeth II in 1892, the Charter was originally established and introduced to all of Canada. When you think about the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, you wonder, how was the Charter actually created?
It would take a man of vision, Prime Minister Pierre Elliott Trudeau, to realize the United Nations' dream of undeniable human rights. In 1982, Prime Minister Trudeau brought Canada's Constitution home, and with it, the new Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedom.
When you actually think about it, why is the Charter so important to Canada and Canada itself?
The Charter contains the powers of the federal government and those of the provincial governments in Canada. The Charter sets out those rights and freedoms that Canadians believe are necessary in a free and democratic society.
Some examples of freedoms within the Charter of Rights are voting rights, freedom of speech, freedom to a free education, LGBT rights, and mobility rights, which allows you to move anywhere in Canada.
Here are examples if these freedoms didn't exist in our society.
Who I should choose? I think you should vote for him. Hands down the best candidate. You won't vote for him. Yeah. You made a wise decision. Oh, look, what's happening?
Excuse me? Where do you think you're going?
I'm here to vote.
You have no right to vote.
No, I am here to vote.
No, you don't. You're South Asian.
Well, how's that fair? I'm here to vote. I'm here to vote. Yeah, you have to allow me to vote. Stop. Stop.
What do you think you're doing?
Hey, that's my book.
Yo, shut up! Well, you don't have the right to read.
What?
John was still 10.
Oh my god.
Wait a second. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're
Wait,
doing?
I'm doing maths. What?
No.
Who are you?
No, you don't have no right to education.
Well, I'm the same person as you. Give it back.
No, I'm way better than you, and you got this equation wrong.
Man.
Kishore, Ethan, will you marry me? What are you doing? This is so unexpected. I never thought you would ask this. No, I really want to. Please.
What? Yo.
Oh.
You're gonna do it. What are you doing?
Hey.
No, come.
You're getting married.
Kishore.
No.
What?
No.
What's wrong?
No.
Hey, stop. What did I do? What did I do? Relax. Stop. What did I do? Stop. No.
Yo, what are you guys doing to this poor kid? Stop this. You have no right here. What do you do? Bro, I'm gonna get mad.
Are you?
You're not your friend on me.